So look, I'm in North Vernon, Indiana. This deck system, beautiful backyard. Let me just tell you first off, what a gorgeous place to be. My name's Anthony Ford. I'm a notorious what they call deck rescue painter, deck restoration painter. I restore and I encapsulate or coat decks in a proprietary, lifetime, ultra thick, ultra tough, first in class protective deck coating called Kong Armor. And I'm here, North Vernon, Indiana, restoration and encapsulation, what we call lockdown of this deck here. And it's just look, I was in Georgetown. I keep having to travel way far away from home. We're from northern Kentucky, Cincinnati, and that's where we work 90% of the time. But here, these last couple projects, we've been on the outskirts of the tri-state, right? North Vernon, Indiana. It's about an hour and 30 minutes away from us there. About an hour and 30 minutes away from the Brent Spence Bridge, right? Look how beautiful. I was just in Georgetown, Kentucky, but this deck ain't done yet. It's going on 6 p.m. and I'm not coming an hour and a half back out here. My guys are so adequate. I've trained them so well that I don't need to come back out here. I know that they'll finish this, and they'll finish this top notch, right? But when I met with this customer, their concern was they had somebody come out here and paint this last year with a thin residential deck paint or stain. And when we got here to wash this year, this stuff just started coming off of this deck. It had absolutely no adhesion whatsoever. Let me give you an idea how beautiful this is here. Just kind of zoom out and just show you. This is just a stunning deck system. Probably a $50,000 deck system. But just coming off and just, I mean, it just disintegrated off the deck. And when you got this dude here, check him out. The king. You can't beat him. The UV rays that come from the sun, they're so powerful. A lot of you guys don't realize how powerful they are. And it's so silly to think that you can take a protective film that's less than 1/4 the thickness of a sheet of notebook paper and stick it on a deck and believe that it's going to last any significant amount of time. It's not. The UV rays of the sun, the movement, everything combined is going to devastate it, right? That's why when we get you, we switch it to industrial grade. We switch it to the thick build, the all-powerful commercial industrial grade elastomer. This isn't even done. This gets more coats on top of it. It's going to end up thicker and tougher. It's absurd. 30 to 50 times thicker than thin residential deck paints and stains. This is all going to get rolled out twice, 2 more times. So I shouldn't even be showing you this right now, right? But even just with one coat, Kong is likely 12 to 15 times thicker than what he had on here that was just obliterated off of here with low pressure cleaning, not even high pressure. Look at the thick build rail systems here, splinter lock technology everywhere, all the frayed wood, all the splinters locked down, right? But the sun's UV rays, they come down and hit our film. Number one, they're getting deflected back into the atmosphere because I've loaded so much nepheline cyanide in this. If you guys don't know, that's just a mineral, okay? All coatings are just a bunch of minerals that we slam together with some polymer. There's not a lot of, everybody wants to make a bigger deal out of it than what it is, but listen, these, they act like tiny little microscopic mirrors that will blast the UV rays back up and out of here. Deflect, right? So we're blocking 90-95% of them just with that. Then on top of that, you got this thick film. Okay, this is going to get thicker. We're going to put another coat on a lot of this. Two more coats on the floor. But the rays, the ones that do get through, they can't penetrate through the film, make it to the wood, and obliterate adhesion like they can with that cheap stuff that was on here. I mean, we just blasted that stuff off like it was nothing. It was nothing. And unfortunately, he wasted his money on that last year. It just, whatever that was, it was a black coating that was on here. And I'm sure he paid a few $1,000 to have that done. Just a waste of money. Now we've come in something a lot better. Look, all fastener entry points, so nail and screw holes closed off, which is important. A lot of you guys are, that stuff's boring, Anthony. We don't want to hear that stuff. It's boring, blah, blah, blah. Give us a 60-second video. Show us the before and show us the after. Well, that's how you got where you were, right? Typically, that's the case. Homeowners, they come to me. Yeah, just tell me how much. Just show, you know, what is it, right? And it's like, you're not paying attention. You are where you are. You have rotten boards, you have peeling paint and this type of stuff because you bit on those 60-second videos. You bit on the guy down the road, that local painter or whatever he is that paints 1 or 2 deck systems every 4 or 5 years. You bit on his little before and after video. You didn't do any research. You didn't understand what he was doing. He was running down to Home Depot and buying some thin watery stain that wasn't worth anything, barely washed your deck, and come out there and threw it on there and charged you a few grand. Complete close off of all your fasteners. True water lock, right? Why? Because we know that if we can stop precipitation from getting to your deck screws, your nails, your bolts, all this stuff, if we can stop that, we can stop the rust to rot cycle, meaning we can keep you guys out of major restoration 4, 5, 6 years from now, right? And then we just do something real simple. We do something nobody else will do. We put this big thick build film on your, like I said, this is a mess right now. Don't pay any attention to this. But we put this big thick build film on your deck. And then what we're going to do is we're going to stay with you. We're going to give you a warranty. And we're going to give you a service promise. And we're going to say use them. Right? If you need service, if you need a touch-up, if you need your deck cleaned, right? If you have some type of massive failure, let's do warranty. Whatever it is, let's use it. Let's resolve the system annually. Let's get it cleaned annually. If it needs a touch-up, let's do that. And what that does is that keeps you guys from ever having to completely paint or stain your deck systems again, but you gotta pay attention. 60 seconds ain't gonna cut it. Look at where we're at. We're going on 10 minutes, and I'm only scratching the surface of Kong Armor's benefits to you. We're not even, still had a whole book that we can go through, right? So move the thick build, embrace service, embrace warranty, never completely paint or stain your deck system. It's that simple. If you guys continue to paint and stain your deck systems with thin residential deck paints and stains with planned obsolescence, you will spend 50 to 70% more over the life of your ownership of your deck than our customers will. Not a maybe. Not sorta, kinda. You want to see the numbers, I'll break it down for you. It's so simple. And when you see the numbers, you're like, oh, really? Wow, I didn't even know that. Wow. KongArmor.com. Go there now, sign up for a free quotation. I got to get out of North Vernon, man. I got to get back to Northern Kentucky. My little girls are waiting on me at home. They're wanting to eat pizza with me and have dinner with me and do that type of stuff. I've done enough trying to convince you guys over the years to switch to industrial grade, to switch to the almighty Kong. You either do it or you don't, or you face completely redoing this stuff every couple of years. See ya.